everyone, I'm Teacher Kathy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. All right, before we get started on the next tip for homeschooling, don't forget to click subscribe and the like button so that way you'll know when no more videos are coming and it helps out my channel. Okay, so here we go. So we talked about how to get started on homeschooling, and this is the third video I'm making about that. So first we talked about HSLEA and the laws in your state. Then we talked about getting connected with homeschool groups. The last video I did was about phonics, learning to read, and handwriting, and what I use for my kids. Now we're going to talk about spelling and vocabulary, and maybe the next reading tip after you finish or once your kids get learning reading. So with the phonics one, once they get to about book 2, maybe 3, they're probably able to start reading actual stories. So I'm going to show you that one today, and I'll show you the spelling and the vocabulary. Okay? So we're going to go back to Rainbow Resource. This is kind of one of my favorite sites. So let's start with the reading. You started the phonics books. They're like book 2 or 3. You're going to keep going all the way to the end, but now they're ready to start learning to read stories. So I use, that's not going to be on this site. So we're going to go to Google. And we're going to go reading for comprehension. Okay? Continental Press. All right, so here we go. These books are from grades 1 to 8. They have short little stories in them. I'm going to show you right here. I've got one right here I was working on with one of my students in my online class. And they've got 5 comprehension questions with them, okay? And each of these, let's show you some samples on the website that I probably can see that better. Let's go here. So there's the list of the types of stories. And what I love about these is they're short enough that they're going to hold the kids' attention, but then they change topic for every sentence, which for every story. So that's awesome because that keeps the kids coming back. And it seems to be working on my online classes as well. All right, so then you get the story, and then you get the 5 questions. And at the end, they have an essay question that you can use, okay? So these are what I use for reading. Once your kids are able to read, I start using these to help them practice their reading, learn how to remember what they read, and answer questions about it. And then if you want to take it one step further, you can have them answer the essay question. Okay? There you go. Let's go back to Rainbow Resource. And the spelling that I used, I don't think they produce anymore. I think it's out of print. So let's see. Maybe not. Maybe it still is in print. Look at that. I thought it was out of print. So spelling workout. These are the spelling books that I use. There's a lot of different ones out there, but these are the ones that I use. So this has spelling lessons in it from kindergarten all the way up through 8th grade. They have different types of words in each one, which are awesome. And then each one they give you the list words, and then they give you the activity for the words. And then they go into, then you can turn into some games online. And I have some online classes on Outschool where I use these word lists, not the same activities, but word lists. And I use games like Nearpod, Kahoot, Blookit, and Gimkit with these lists to help students practice their reading. So you could combine this workbook with online classes on Outschool and have your kids play games. They won't even know they're learning. They absolutely love it, and then they'll practice their spelling. Ta-da! There you go. Okay, so for vocabulary, which I didn't start until my kids got a little bit older, but I think these are really good, is I started Wordly Wise books, okay? Let's see if they're on this side. I can't remember. I think they are. So Wordly Wise books are another fun workbook type curriculum that you can use to help your students learn the definitions and how to use the words. And they start off with like kindergarten, preschoolish type books, and they go all the way up to 12th grade, believe it or not. I think I have to go to the next page to look at the next level so you can actually see the workbooks, because all of those were the answer sheets. So here we go. Yeah, Worldly Wise 3000. So they go all the way up to high school level, like I said. So, and they've got different versions of these. This is the resource book. So we need to go back. Let's click on the one that is the actual student workbook. Oh my goodness. Come on. I don't want the teacher resource book. I want the student book. There we go. Okay, this is a little bit higher grade than what maybe some of you are looking for, but we're just going to look at this one. So this is the 11th grade, but like I said, they go from first grade all the way up to 12th grade. So they give you some words for each week, okay? And then they have several activities in them to help you with learning how to use these words in the correct context. And then they have a story at the end with some comprehension questions. So I have also taken some of these and kind of turned them into my own material on Outschool as well. So you could also take an online class on Outschool. But this is the vocabulary book that I used. Okay, so there you go. There's a few more curriculums that you can have in your little back pocket to use if you like them. Again, I want to reiterate, read to your kids and get out there and socialize. And as I kind of talked about a little bit, and I think I have other videos on my YouTube channel that talk about this, if you are not the workbook type person and some of these subjects are not for you, use Outschool. Go on there and search teachers. It doesn't have to be me. And find classes that will help supplement in those areas for your kids because it's a great resource. It's a great way to help our kids learn and further their education. And it wasn't available when I homeschooled my kids as much as it is now. So take advantage of that, please. If I could do it all over, I would. All right. I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.